Hello everyone, welcome back to more Gloomhaven. Oops, didn't mean to click there. In the last episode, we kind of got our butts handed to us by some cultists who spammed summon skeletons every turn. I'm not too eager to go back. I think we got a little unlucky, but it seemed like a tough scenario anyway. Where are we going next? I don't know. Was there something else in the Dagger Forest we could do? They're all, kind of tough, right? This one's completed. I was just because Clunk wants to do stuff in the Dagger Forest, right? There's now 3 there. In principle, we could retire her, and therefore the Tinkerer as well. And I've never seen this. I assume this is a bard character of some kind, right? I mean, what else could the music note mean? I mean, we tried this one a while ago, right? And died? Maybe we could just give it another go. I know the Scoundrel wants to go because she... Oh, no, she already killed all the oozes. There's no, lurkers over here, right? Yeah. So she doesn't, have to go. Occupy the pressure plate in the final room. Huh. I don't think I've done this one on or off camera. And just get to a single pressure plate. How hard could that be, right? I don't think there's anyone who especially wants to go on this quest, right? Boss scenarios, city scenarios, Dagger Forest. Yeah, no one no one we have cares about that. By the way, I have a quartermaster I could make. I'm not missing anyone else, right? I don't really want to play a quartermaster. So we could bring back Wink here, the Spellweaver, who I think is pretty suitable for, get to a single space. As I talked about, I think in the previous video, with Ride the Wind and Invisibility, you can get super, super far in one turn. So, and I don't know. As far as these other two, bringing them seems fine. I could leave the Tinkerer at home because nobody's retiring anytime soon. It would be nice to have someone else make progress towards retiring, but I don't even have any quests I can go on where people would make progress on retiring, right? So, unless I started a quartermaster, which I don't really want to do. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. City encounter, of course. Having recently returned from your latest adventure, you're approached by a ratty-looking boy in tears. Please, sirs, can you help me with my cat? He went over there, and I'm afraid. The boy points a dirty finger at a decrepit, abandoned building. I don't know what else to do. Sure. Let's go find the cat. Lost another perk point. Didn't I lose one at the start of the last episode as well? On my road encounter? I don't know if that was last episode, but it was recently, right? That I ran from a bear, maybe? I think so. Alright, well, I mean, the good news is, I don't think everybody had a perk point to lose, and maybe some of them did, I'm not sure, but good news, we're now safe from events that make us lose perk points. Where are we going up here? The Clockwork Cove. Any shopping we should do before we go? You could afford another small item, I guess. But, as always, we kind of want to do sticker shit, right? I don't really care that much about plus range. I don't know, maybe I should. You know what? Let's buy it. Sure. It's the last sticker I can afford right now without, selling some stickers. Sorry, that's not true. Of course I can put them on the bottom half of Clear the Way, but I don't play the bottom half of that very often. Oh, and I guess you could get an item, but there's nothing you want, I don't think. And you, of course, can't afford anything. Yeah, let's get going. Two treasure chests. Interesting.
The writings you discovered claim there is some sort of ancient machinery to be found along the coast north of Gloomhaven. Indications show that the place used to manufacture something in an era long past. Who knows what valuable technology there is to find buried in the ruins.
Now, this is interesting. There's going to be a road event in a sec, but I assume so? I guess not. In the rulebook...
You charter a small ship and
BRB.
head out. Sailing along the coast, you eventually find the small inlet indicated on the map. Dropping anchor, you head to the rocky shore, where you see an opening in the cliff face. Not knowing what to expect, you step inside.
So, in the rulebook, there are listed 8 things that are kind of like special conditions for opening envelopes that aren't just like a scenario tells you to open an envelope or you retired a character. We did one of them on purpose, which was have a reputation of 10 or higher. That gives you the Sunkeeper, right? And I guess the first time you retire a character, you open the envelope that tells you like what the deal is with retirement. There's one here that says gain 5 ancient technology global achievements. There's no way that I know of in digital to track how many of those you have. There's just like stuff you can find, and I think we have some, but I don't know. I imagine from the scenario description that completing this mission or looting one of these chests or something like that is going to include giving us some sort of ancient... in fact, I can just look it up in the scenario book, right? What's this one called? Clockwork Crypt. Should give us ancient... Hello? I can't... It's not there? Clockwork Cove. Why Crypt? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so, okay, Clockwork Cove. Yes, you get ancient technology for completing this mission. And then there's other stuff about special rules that I'm not necessarily supposed to read yet. The Tinkerer. Now, didn't we build him recently to gain very little experience? We should maybe, undo some of that? Right, I like Flamethrower, although... I'm a little worried I have too much healing. I don't know, I'll just leave the deck alone, I guess. Flamethrower is not that amazing. Although, making fire, nice for Wink on the rare occasions it comes up. Ah, right. And you gained Elemental Aid, but haven't had a chance to take it yet. Well, first of all, we want to put in Ride the Wind. If our goal is get to a pressure plate, we definitely want someone with Ride the Wind. Crackling Air, I mean, I don't know. It is sort of easier to do if you're bringing Ride the Wind to activate Crackling Air, right? I can take out Aid from the Ether, I think. And maybe, I really should squeeze in Elemental Aid somehow. Maybe I could take out Fire Orb's Flame Strike package and put in something somehow more coherent. We don't really ever generate ice, so I don't think Hardened Spikes is very good, bottom half. I could take Frost Armor. It's just like a decent way to spend an element. Yeah, okay. And also it'll help if she's going to be charging to the exit, right? Okay, so gain 13... Oh, right. I was trying to figure out whether gaining 13 or more experience is at all possible here. I mean, Ink Bomb and Net Shooter could generate as much as 6 total from just, like, burning them with well-aimed shots. You know, we get 2 more there is 8. But, like, I don't think I'm realistically going to be able to burn all of these for their XP generating sides. But, I mean, on the other hand, kill 5 or more monsters? That's not always easy. I think I'll take this and just try to get some XP. Something you try to do anyway, right? Your health is 2 or less, or take only short rests. I really don't like taking short rests on somebody with this much good equipment. So I'll go for HP 2 or less, and maybe we won't be able to get it. Take only long rests. I like to do this anyway. I guess there are scenarios where it's bad to do. And, like, I don't know, maybe looting gold is not going to be that bad. But I guess if we're planning to try to rush through it to the goal, maybe I should assume, hey, maybe she won't take any rests, right? Could happen. Any other big moves I should be putting in? She has her move 4. She has a move 8, and there's another move 4 up here somewhere, right? Yes. 2 more move 4s. So, like, seems like she should be okay. She's got the Cloak of Invisibility on, right? Yep. Okay. In we go. I don't want to, like, commit to, you know, I must immediately run to the end. But I would like to make sure that that's a very viable option, since it seems to be telling me there's only one pressure plate. Let me read the scenario book and see if it... So, this door labeled 1 is locked, and if you're standing on pressure plate A, it unlocks. That's a rule we're supposed to know when we start the setup. Where the hell is door 1? Oh my god, it's massive! Okay. Alright, it's written here. Pressure plate locked doors will only stay open as long as any mercenary occupies the pressure plate in the previous room. Interesting. The penultimate pressure plate... you're right. The ultimate pressure plate is the one that wins the game, so the penultimate one must open the last door. We'll also open the 2 auxiliary rooms. I'm guessing this is... I mean, I think I'm allowed to look at this, right? In the rulebook. What is our scenario objective? Occupy pressure plate E. Oh my gosh. And so, yeah, E... You go through first text into the second text. Yeah, go all the way clockwise, I guess. Okay. And so there's a pressure plate in here. I think in the middle, I didn't look too closely. I don't think I'm supposed to know too closely. That's the penultimate pressure plate, and it opens the doors to here and here. So... at the end of that turn, so we don't like have to post up a mercenary standing here permanently. Like, someone stands here, right, presumably, or I guess we'll use this as the first example. Say we put someone here, the other 2 mercenaries can go through the door, but oh no, this guy's stuck, they can never get out, right? Wrong. They can walk through the door and it'll close at the end of their turn, rather than as soon as they get off the thing. Okay. Suffers trap damage. What is trap damage? I mean, I know what damage is and what traps are. It doesn't say how much. I think basically, in general, in Gloomhaven scenarios, trap damage is related to the scenario level, which is the same as what governs gold pile size. So it's like, and what governs monster level. So I don't know exactly what trap damage is. It's around 4. Maybe it's 5. I don't think it's 3. But that's how much damage we would take if we stood on the door and let it close on us. So we'd like to avoid that. The good news is, this looks like it is going to be a mission with a lot of movement, which we've brought a ton of. I won't be able to use it the way I planned, which was running straight to the end, ignoring all the enemies, but it'll still be useful. I'm a little worried about the Cragheart, who doesn't have that much move. I'm kind of thinking Rumbling Advance is a good start, because it does get him to here, which is nice. Oh, and I forgot to consider whether I still want him built for melee or if I should build for ranged. I don't know, he's kind of decent at both. Feels a little bad to use Rumbling Advance and Rock Slide on the same turn, because those are his 2 best ways to make Earth reliably, but we have cards that make Earth, I guess. That is to say, modifier cards. And we also have the Spellweaver, who makes Earth sometimes. I might also just not play the Rumbling Advance as my move here. I don't necessarily have to make them suffer 1 damage to be happy with my life, right? So maybe it's just move slowly, dig pit, rock slide. I guess you might as well move quickly if being invisible is good. Yeah, that's true. Suppose we walk just 2 with dig pit. 1, 2. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can just barely reach this guy with. So that seems fine. It seems justifiable to be here, but I think probably a little bit better to be standing further back. Because, the slimes get ranged attacks pretty often. It would be nice to be out of range, right? Oh, yeah, that's both. I picked both of his cards. I can now move on. Okay. I sort of, I don't know what she's supposed to do if she's not just going to rush for the exit. I don't have a lot of ways to do modest, reasonable things. Let's maybe just move forward and shoot him with a flashing burst. She does have, by the way, some one air generating card in her deck, so she can sometimes help herself out in that way. Stun Shot seems like a good start. And in fact, maybe I could just move quickly with Stun Shot, right? And then I don't have to worry about what this thing is doing. That seems great. Let's play it together with... Ink Bomb as a move? Sure. Okay, the oozes are splitting. I don't think I can quite stop this guy. Obviously, I can stop this guy by stunning him. Oh, is this difficult terrain? God, it's so hard to see. How the fuck am I supposed to tell without... Okay. I mean, I could move up to here, and I have the range to get this ooze. it doesn't seem super important which one of them I stop from splitting, but there is the possibility that the Spellweaver draws a stun card. And then the stun on this ooze would be wasted, because that's who she's going to be attacking anyway. But that's very unlikely. So I should not really consider it very... make any assumption... words. I should not worry too much about that happening. I should think more about which of these two do I want splitting. And I think it's this guy, right? Because when this guy splits, he'll summon a full health ooze. This guy will summon a less health ooze. And so I might as well be, like, here. Oh, also, my whole, like, rumbling advance thing of attacking, running up to this guy was never going to work because this is all fucking difficult terrain that I just didn't know about. Okay. Good to know. Drew add target. Oh, wow. I guess that's another reason it could have made sense to go up further, huh? Could have actually stunned and wounded both of them. That would have been pretty cool. Also, now that I'm realizing that this is difficult terrain, I'm not sure that Rock Slide is actually a great play from the crack cards. Ugh. I've already screwed up. Well, she's just going to come up here, I guess. I don't think we need to play any of these cards, or use any of these items, I should say. Yeah, I think we're just gonna charge up here rather than use the Rock Slide, because, like, what can I really do with Dig Pit? I could get to here and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I could damage this guy for 2. I'd rather just, like, get in there and then punch him. Also, why was I allowed to make that move? That should have cost 7 move points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Is there some bug with Rock Slide where it counts 6 spaces instead of 6 movement? Putting a stun trap here seems unlikely to help, right? None of these guys... Oh, wait, no. Did you bring Hookshot? It looks like no, right? Yeah. Okay. Sure would have been nice, though. And if I could, like, put it back here and then, like, punch him into it, that would be cool, but I can't do that. I guess I could, though. Maybe it wouldn't be so unreasonable to, like, put a stun trap here and then next turn, like, walk up here and heaving swing or whatever this guy onto that. I think that is good. The muddle does nothing, obviously. So this is a 2 damage trap, right? Cragheart wants to go fast. I think that's pretty clear to everybody here. And I think he wants to play... Where is it? Brutal Momentum. To get this guy on the trap and then also bonk him into a wall. Or wait, is it like... I don't think that's actually going to apply, right? You can't choose to push him into a wall. It's if you can't push him. I think. I mean, yes, that obviously is what it says. I'm not sure exactly what it means, can't push. Because of a wall or obstacle. At any rate, I think, like, Heaving Swing is just as good. And I can save my Brutal Momentum for something where I'm more sure of what will actually happen. Rumbling Advance is still sort of meh. Like, I really just need to move 2. It would be nice to save Rumbling Advance for when I want to get here, right? Or get adjacent to these several other slimes, anyway. So, I think I'll just play Crater. No, I want to move relatively quickly. Slimes are slow, but you can't count on them to always be slow. I think I actually need to take Unstable Upheaval. That's fine. I only need to move 2. Yes, okay. I just want to make sure I get him moved before my other party members have taken their turn, so that they have a chance to, like, get past him, basically. Frost Armor seems cool to shoot this guy rather than Mana Bolt, because I might use the bottom half of Mana Bolt this cycle. I definitely will not use the bottom of Frost Armor. I guess Elemental Aid is a decent play. Shield up the Cragheart. You want like a Toxic Bolt and I don't know. A decent sized move. Maybe just an enhancement field. Could help. No, that's a good attack I'd like to save. Let's just use Crankbow for the move. Okay, so attack 4 at range 2 means I'm only going to have to deal with this guy. Cool. So, Upheaval to here. And punch this guy. Or Heaving Swing at him. I don't think I need to stun this guy. So this ooze is taken care of now. The problem is he's still sort of in the Spellweaver's way if she doesn't move slowly enough. 22, that's a lot of health. Okay. I mean, I guess it's sort of easy enough to just like take Reviving Ether as the bottom half move and toss a Mana Bolt in there as an attack that seems profitable. I guess you could go with Ride the Wind to move here and then loot, maybe? Given that Mana Bolt's unlikely to do much of anything. Yeah, let's be a little greedy, I guess. You want the Rumbling Advance, and I think a Stone Pummel. And you would just like to do anything productive, I think, whatever that is. You have, like, that enhancement field still, right? Anything else that looks promising? Reviving Shock's okay, but hopefully it'll be better later. Let's maybe just Ether somebody. I guess we'll move slowly, because by that time the Cragheart will have had time to take some damage. Oh, never mind. Now this is going to open the door. I forgot about that. Am I prepared for that? I guess it would be fine, actually. Room looks a little crowded. But I do want to make sure I get damage on these guys to stop them splitting so much. I guess it's just going to have to be the way it is. Let's try to kill this one, because this guy looks like he's killing himself anyway, right? This way, if I roll +0 on both, they both die, which is nice. Okay, that was more than necessary. It's perfectly fine, of course. I mean... I guess I want you close to the door, right? And also close to the other guy who's about to drop gold. No, the other guy didn't drop any gold. I think where you are is just fine. Alright, what's the deal with this door?
After traversing the entryway, you open a heavy metal door, unleashing a cacophony of whirling gears and moving machinery. The entirety of the ancient cavern is part of some huge, intricate mechanical system that is still alive and operating deep beneath the earth. Unfortunately, its guardians are still alive as well, and it will take more than brute force to navigate through all this chaos.
I feel like he emphasized, or like... The emphasis was not quite right there. He said, still alive and operating deep beneath the earth. Where I would have said, still alive and operating deep beneath the earth, right? The difference is you're emphasizing, is it a surprise that it's still operating, or that where it is operating is beneath the earth? We obviously knew we were beneath the earth, so I don't think that part is a surprise. Anyway, you know, if anyone's hiring for voice acting gigs, you know, and you want someone really bad at it, but has a couple of opinions, you know where to find me. So what's the deal with these guys? Annoyingly, I didn't get to move slowly enough to heal the Cragheart. You're making a big attack. Kind of annoying that I have to move to get close enough to these guys to do something. And even if I am doing something, it's really just like gonna do no damage unless I spend my bow, which I'm not so keen to do. These are great enemies to spend the bow against, but I'd like to just get them grouped together is all. And actually, they're also great enemies to Disintegration Field. Do I still have that? Oh. Disintegration Beam, whatever it is? Yeah. Right? So how are they going to move this turn? They're going to find the mercenary that they can most easily, with the least movement, get into position to attack, right? You have range 2, which means you're going to have to get to the door, and then you'll be targeting the Cragheart. You have range 3, which means you can get to here. But from here, you can target either enemy, so you're going to target the Cragheart. Also, what's with the artillery? Ugh! Okay, maybe it would behoove me to get out of the way, then. It's a big attack against 2 enemies. Yeah, I think I just have to throw the Bless in and get out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Oh, maybe I should have blessed the Spellweaver, but I don't think so. So the point is, these guys have to line up in these 2 spaces, and then Disintegration Beam gets them, right? Oh, and she didn't even manage to get to go after this guy, huh? That sucks. She's not doing shit this turn. Well... She wants to make sure to go no... She doesn't want to get up to here, so I guess it's this space is what she wants? Kinda sucks, huh? Might as well punch this guy. I don't see any reason it's good, but also no reason why it's bad? Ah, it is good because I might get a curse into his deck. Into the monster deck. Nope, did draw a stun though. So now I won't be seeing that for a while, sadly. Or maybe I will. I still don't understand how modifier shuffling works. What happens to monsters who are behind a closed door if I've already seen them? They should stay revealed, right? So, I feel like if I just move off of this, then this guy will die to trap damage. And these guys won't be able to act until I next step on the thing, right? So I can get a break for healing whenever I want. That makes the disintegrating beam a little bit worse because it's really only killing this guy. But killing that guy is still kind of good, right? Huh. Because, like, you could also... If I act quickly and get off of this, then next turn I move slowly and walk in, I'll be able to get the jump on this guy after he's already skipped his action, I think. It's a little awkward to do that. Because the turn that you walk in to ambush them, one mercenary, the fastest one, has to move onto the plate, which means they won't be moving off of it that turn. And they won't get an attack either, because the plate won't open until they finish their turn. Huh, interesting. I mean, what do I have to kill this guy if I'm not using Disintegration Beam on him? Like, I have some okay attacks, I guess. Mainly, I guess, the Cragheart, if he were standing here... No? I was thinking he could stand here and Brutal Momentum the guy into the wall, right? But that doesn't work because I can push him. I just have to push him to here or here. So I could make him suffer 2 damage by pushing him from here to here, and then I actually can't push him any further. But I can't make him take 4 that way. There's no obstacles to clear the way with. Could burn Crater, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have plenty of movement. That does seem like a kill for this guy. And it gets off of the pressure plate, so it should kill that guy, right? We're going to need to get back on the pressure plate pretty quick, because the Cragheart's going to be stuck in here alone with this thing. But him killing both of these guys seems pretty cool. I guess the problem is he might not move fast enough. That would be sad. But it seems fun to try, I guess. Does any of this do anything? I don't have any elements, so it's basically just a move. This is just an attack, so kinda sad. Alright. I'm definitely not happy. I guess stamina booster to heal him before he gets in there. As well as restorative mist's bottom half heal. Could use microbots. Just to save the top half of restorative mist for later, I guess. Maybe that's okay. It's a little optimistic. Yeah, Craggy is not fast enough. Everyone is unloading. Oh, I forgot. She has the bow as well. That would have been a good way to empty this group out if I still had any of my AoE effects. Target 2 in an AoE. What does that even mean? I guess they get to pick... I don't know. They get to aim that twice and cover up to 6 spaces? I don't imagine they can target the same area, the same hex twice. So they're not going to hit one of us twice for 3, I don't think. Pretty sad out here. What if I moved up closer? Is that any good? Gives them some disadvantage, I guess. On the other hand, it clusters us up for this attack. Blech. I don't like how this room is going at all. Didn't happen to accidentally play a card that would be really useful here, huh? No. I was just going to stamina booster the cry card, I guess. I guess stay out of this guy's way. Well, let's see if my plan with the doors works. I think it's supposed to. Okay, so crater. Yes, affecting nobody. To here. Spending earth. Momentum. I guess we had better heal, huh? Okay, yeah, so that did work as I planned. So I don't have Dig Pit anymore. None of these cards really do anything, huh? I mean, I guess I can add +2 to my melee attacks and then melee attack for 2, I guess. Or I could try Dirt Tornado and see if the muddle bothers him. You're supposed to take long rests, right? I'm not so sure about that. I don't know if we can afford it. Because we got to get back in there. Important, and specifically, I think the Tinkerer needs to get in there. And so I need, I think I need you to hold the door open. I think I'd rather not burn the one card that gives me back like 7 cards. Good thing I had 1 HP to spare, I guess. So let's move quickly. Shield and Crack Heart for 2 is kind of cool, but can't really make use of it this turn. I wish I could move a little bit more. I guess I'm saving Disintegration Beam for next turn, basically, for its bottom half. Okay. Target 2, huh? So I open the door and he's gonna shoot at me. Sad. God, that means the Spellweaver's getting shot at when she They're both getting shot at. I hate this. I don't think I can avoid it, though. Invisibility? I hate it. I hate everything. Gonna need some time to regroup. This whole idea of the doors that you like can't barge through, you have to open the door on the enemy turn instead of on your turn, pretty rough. I didn't anticipate how unpleasant opening this door was going to be. I mean, do I really want to be invisible here? The alternative is burning like a whole card, right? So I guess. Got to get to here so I can be close enough for the play I wanted to make next turn. 6 is an awful lot, but I guess I can take it. Well, I don't get to do the Forceful Storm clear the way trick, or Forceful Storm melee punch attack. I could burn Forceful Storm to disarm, but I'm planning to do that next turn anyway. So I think it's just like move 2, attack 2? Pretty sad, huh? For a level 7 character to be taking an action like that. But at least he has good draws. He has a good modifier deck, from which he happened to draw well this time. And I think we're sort of through, right? And we haven't had to burn a card yet, so maybe it's not going as bad as I thought. I mean, we've rested with the Spellweaver, but we haven't had to like burn cards to damage. And the rest I don't think was unreasonably early. So we'd like to move slowly so we can get into this room. Well, yeah, we want to go after the Tinkerer, but that's not going to be hard. So I guess actually I want to go early? It doesn't really matter, does it? I'd love to play Elemental Aid. Ah, that's a reason to go slowly, so I can use up the Earth element that the Cragheart might have a reason to make. And I guess just move 4 is my other action. Ah. You know what? You can afford a long rest. The Tinker is going to have this under control. Sort of not the best possible outcome, but bearable. I think healing yourself is pretty important here. You're in the most immediate risk of death. At the most immediate risk? I already ruined her take only long rests. Very funny. I guess I did burn Crater. That's true. I think we might have trouble getting Clear the Way to activate. I don't know. You would like to long rest if possible. You very much want Brutal Momentum, which is practically lethal on its own. And if we play that together with Forceful Storm, it should be sort of a guarantee. But it's a bit slow, right? I would like... Yeah, I can play Unstable Upheaval for initiative. I'm not spending it for its effect anytime soon. But, right. Now, that's not like a guaranteed kill. Oh, right, it's only going to push him to here. It's going to do 5 damage. 3 for the push and 2 for... No, sorry, 3 for the punch and 2 for the push. So, we need help from the Spellweaver, I guess, which is fine. She can apply some help. Not clear it's enough. Isn't there gold around here somewhere? There should be gold here. Nobody picked that gold up, but I don't see it. Weird. I'm actually not so sure we're gonna... I don't know. We have good modifier decks. We'll just say this is likely to be enough that Tinker's Long Rest isn't going to be too bad. Yeah. Oh, good. Someone should have anchored that artillery at the ground a little better, huh? I do not want to stand on this pressure plate right now. We need a moment to rest. I'll use the goggles. It's very important that I do not miss or roll a -2 here. Okay. I've had worse fights. Not a lot worse. Well, I have had fights that have been a lot worse. That's just a platitude to complain. Not really an accurate assessment, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to need enhancement field anymore. Now everybody can just take a second to relax. Stamina booster top half, and I think Restorative Mist bottom is good. It gets both allies. That's as good as it ever gets, really, right? I mean, I don't know. Heal 3 is better, but there's a lot of demand for top half action. Top half, yeah, cards, actions, whatever. You can rest, and you'll be pretty much fine. You can Rumbling Advance, and then... Is it crazy to dig a pit here? Because we could, like, be invisible... and then next turn move slowly and have someone else open the door quickly? Right? And that way... I don't know. Maybe that's stupid, because we don't want them to focus on enemies other than on mercenaries other than the Kragheart. Maybe being visible is useful to us. But no, they had a lot of like multi-target effects, right? God, there's still 3 rooms left. I mean, don't lose sight of the objectives. This is something that I do often, right? I forget it doesn't say kill everybody. You don't have to clear these rooms. We just have to get here or thereabouts, right? And so we can, if we just get everyone out of a room, we can close the door on all the enemies in the room, and it's like, it's gone, right? The room never happened. So it's a shame that we used our invisibility for not burning cards. I don't think it was wrong. But, like, I don't know exactly where the pressure plates are. I assume they're in the middle of the room, though, right? Like here. And, like, here? So, like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, it's fewer than 8 moves. Wherever in the room they are, as long as they're somewhere sort of plausible. Which means that the Spellweaver could go from occupying one to occupying the next in a turn. Right? And she could do that twice in a row with Reviving Ether. So, in some sense, if she has enough health, she can get herself from here to here to here in 2 turns. So, actually, I think things are going fine. There are treasure chests I would like to get, but I would also like to just stop losing scenarios. So, I don't know. Do I want the dig pit, though? I still haven't really... Now that I've refocused a little on the objectives, I still don't know what to do on this turn. I think dig pit is not that great. It might be better later. But I don't know. Whatever. We'll just do it. So we were going to stamina booster you. And move up to here. I could move here, closer to the door, but I think I'd rather be further from the door and like a little bit harder to shoot at. And I definitely want to be standing here, because Rock Slide can move quite far in a straight line. And the straight line I would want to go in is in this general direction, not this direction, right? I think we just dig pit, no move. So we want to move quickly and also apply a useful heal, probably to the Tinkerer himself, right? Do I have some of those left? Yes, Reinvigorating Ether. Great. And then for a quick move, let's just take Net Shooter. I guess we could have the Spellweaver stand here, but she wants to get moving, I think. You want to move slowly because you're invisible. And I guess Rock Slide, I'm not sure whether it's going to be putting down obstacles to attack or moving. They both seem possible. I don't know. And let's try like a slow move 4. Preferably not that one, I guess. Boy, I really didn't bring any attacks with her. I cut them all for big moves. Which, not unreasonable. Oh, she has frost armor. I see. That would certainly be a way for her, like, mad dash to work out a little bit better. That's right, I put it in for that purpose, and I had forgotten. This might be the turn to play it, actually. So the next turn she can start mad dashing. Well, except from where she is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, she can make it into the room, but not onto this. So, like, she kind of wants to move once. It's tough that, like, Frost Armor's on the bottom. I'm sure that's on purpose. To make it a useful combat spell and a bad, like, run to the exit spell. I mean, Impaling Eruption is the sort of obvious choice, I think, as a move, but I was hoping to move a bit more. I mean, I guess it's possible the Cragheart could stand on the thing, right? He can do that next turn, right? I guess is the idea. Yeah, so maybe I just need to get her to, like, this space. And then she's never going to use the Frost Armor, sadly. She can just ride the wind to this Pressure Plate next turn, and the one after that the turn after, right? I guess. She should have enough cards in life to sustain that, I think. What is she playing top half to go with all of this? I don't know. Elemental Aid looks pretty good. It's not totally clear whether she'll be allowed to spend the Earth. It seems like the Tinkerer's health barely matters, and maybe I'm supposed to just heal the Cragheart, or even a heal 1 on her? I don't know. I think I like that the Crag Heart can tank a bajillion damage. On the other hand, we're about to open this door, and there could very well be some AoE attacks that are going to hit these guys. Let's try to dodge that. Or, like, avoid it being such a problem anyway. Oh, hello. You couldn't have found a move 3? Okay, damage traps. Well, getting in the door is going to be unpleasant. But from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She can probably get... I don't know where the pressure plate is, but I assume around here, right? It's the center of the room. Now, if she just gets to the door, she can fly there next turn, as long as Cragheart gets on the door this turn, which... well, before her next action. Doesn't have to be this turn. So that seems possible. The problem is, it's going to put her as the target for these artillery, right? They're going to be attacking her for 8, which seems rough. She's the target for them anyway, though. Also, this guy would get to punch her as well. So you have a range 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the door. So, okay, maybe my dream of charging in there this turn and then, like, cashing in is not going to work out. I guess I'll come down here. Now, am I using the Earth this turn? I think I am. Cragheart has no use for it. Heal 4 seems worthwhile. Especially since you're about to get attacked. Ah, leather armor. I always forget about that. Ah, right. Cragheart is still moving before the stone golem, so... it's not actually about trigger the traps unless I do... If I stand still, it won't... I have to not move in order to trigger the traps. I think that's fine. Let's just stay here. Because I would like him to clear out this trap for me. And it seems like fighting our way through this room is suddenly quite realistic, right? Dirt Tornado, all of this is sort of meh, but also could be okay. I could have put an obstacle here, considering where this guy was going to move to. That would have been a good play for Heaving Swing if I were planning ahead better. Why is there Earth again? Spellweaver didn't make any. She used some, right? Oh, because Rock Slide makes some, right. I don't have a good way to get here and push this guy into the trap. Boots are not going to help. If they were Boots of Flying, yeah, maybe, but they're not. Wing Boots, I guess, is the right term, of course. I can just walk up here and pummel him. It's not great. I don't know, I think Dirt Tornado's fine. Heaving Swing for the extra damage, sure. Line of sight to anything from here? That guy, I guess. I'm a little tempted to like turn on frost armor. But I can't do anything else useful with the turn if I do that, which seems like not a great line. So it might be more like this, a slow move and then a mana bolt. How about you? It's an okay net shooter or something in there. Ink bomb maybe? But honestly, stun shot's pretty good too, right? Disintegration beam could kill this guy, I suppose. It's not the best. Okay, I don't know. This seems fine. Attack 3, range 7. I'm perfectly happy with that. Move 1, attack 5. I mean, stunning this guy seems okay. I should probably move forward a bit so that in case I draw... Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can, yeah. If I draw add target, I can still target this ooze. It's very unlikely goggles are going to be relevant here. Because I drew a +2 anyway, see? Just gotta know when to spend resources and when to hang on to them. Oh, if I do this, that would shut the door. Don't do that. Or do that? Actually, that seems kind of funny, doesn't it? The crack card doesn't mind stepping back onto the door and then aiming a dirt tornado at all this anyway, right? It dodges this guy's attack, both of them. Nice. Let's try that. Oh no, because when he steps on the door, it doesn't reopen until his turn is over. So we're missing the dirt tornado. I guess that's like sort of fine. I should consider, like, I'm considering though, like, rolling that back because I don't have any new information in between the Tinkerer's turn and now. So as long as I replay all the stuff I did up to the Tinkerer's turn, that's what I consider an ethical rollback. I dodged 2 attack 3s, I guess, against the Cragheart. Which doesn't really matter very much. And in return, I missed that a dirt tornado for 2 against all of these guys, which is okay. Actually, for 3. Yeah. Let's roll that back. I think so. It was stun bots, heaving tornado, and mana ether. I think the crack card's just supposed to tank the damage there. Oh, finish loading. There you go. Stun. Click. Stun. Bots. Mana ether, which was slow. And heaving tornado, which was fast. Okay, so we used a stun shot here. Didn't touch any items. And then we're changing our mind about grabbing that loot. It's as good a power potion as any, I guess. Okay, and we did enough damage. I guess this guy was stunned anyway, well, so maybe it didn't matter, but I feel reasonably comfortable about moving the Spellweaver in here this turn now, whereas before I was a little bit worried. I think it was because I just forgot this guy was stunned. That was why I was worried. I think Cragheart is probably not using this Earth next turn, so I'll take it. Don't know that I need the goggles, really. But also, I might never get another chance. Why did I go here instead of here? I guess it was because I was thinking of attacking the slime. Doesn't really matter, though. Yeah, let's use the goggles. Why not? I mean, because you just don't need them, you big goof. He's gonna be dead, like, almost for sure anyway, right? Only a -2 or a ×0 misses, and there's only 2 of those in the deck. Don't be a wimp. Glad I spent the Earth, at least. So we want the Tinkerer to move last, and move at least 3 to get into the room. You have Crankbow and Ink Bomb. I guess right now they're both sort of equally whatever. Toxic Bolt, I think, is a better attack, although it's unlikely to be a big difference either way. Could put on the Frost Armor now, maybe? I don't think that's going to be necessary, though. It's only the next 2 times, which is going to be used up by this room, probably. So I think we're just playing these as, like, attack 2, basically. You should probably short rest to get in there and help the Spellweaver out. Try to draw fire from the slime and maybe this thing. It would be nice, of course, to get your leather armor back and your shield, but you're doing fine health-wise. It's a good card, but that's fine. Heaving Swing's a decent attack here. Push this guy into that boulder that I cleverly placed there earlier. I'll just move fast with Upheaval again. I think that's actually what this card, like... Obviously, in recent scenarios, I've been kind of trying to get the Cragheart's Unstable Upheaval to do huge amounts of damage by, like, adding extra damage sources to it, spending the Earth to make it do a big range. And that's great. That's, like, you know, sort of what you want to do with the card. But until then, it kind of feels like a bad burn too, right? Or double-sided burn. But the Cragheart is so starved for low initiative values that I think this is still a pretty good card just to play as move 2. Like, I'm always happy to have, oh, I can just move quickly. I don't mind that I'm not getting to burn it for a while, and then I still get great value when I do burn it. Ah, no kill, huh? Well, the Spellweaver can try and finish it off, I guess. these two are equally far away, which means if she doesn't move, then this thing will attack the crag card, which is desirable. Goggles are good this time, I think. Why was... Oh, wait. Well, that was a rolling stun. Is that right? Is that how that works? No, it's a +0 stun. So I'm confused. He was at 1. I attacked for 2. So that should have been doing 1 damage. Because he had a shield. But I drew a +1. So shouldn't I have hit him for 2? Oh, no, I see. Because it wasn't a rolling stun. It was a stun with +0. The way advantage works... is you pick the better of the 2 cards. How is it decided whether +0 stun is better than +1 without stun? They're not, like, strictly comparable to each other, right? And there is something in the rules about how that's decided. I don't think the players get to decide. I'm trying to load up the rule book. Disadvantage and advantage. It should be on... I know where the table of contents is. It's page 3. Page 20 is advantage and disadvantage. An attacker with advantage will draw 2. Choose whichever one is better. If there's ambiguity about which card drawn is better or worse, use whichever card was drawn first. Ambiguity can occur when comparing one or more added effects provided by modifier cards, such as elemental infusions, negative conditions, etc. All added effects should be considered to have a positive but undefined numerical value. Right. So, +0 stun is ambiguously better. Like, if you consider the stun to be worth 1 trillion, it's better than +1. If you consider the stun to be worth like 0.1, it's less than 1. So it's ambiguous which of them is better. Therefore, you must use the first one, which was the stun. Okay. That explains why I didn't get any overkill here. I guess I decided not to move, right? Oh, I could have moved one more. No, it would still shoot Tinkerer. Sorry, the Spellweaver over the Tinkerer. Oh, that's a trap! You'll be fine. You know what? That's a big enough attack. I'll just burn the crank bow, I guess. You're not getting 13 XP. I just saw the gold. I was like, I gotta have it, man. And it was true. I did have to have it. Attack 5. This is a good enough stun powder, I think. And goggles? Yes. We're pretty close to resting, and maybe we'll be able to sneak in a long rest. Got in the wound as well. Nice. They should really label those traps more clearly. It would be nice to have Rumbling Advance for heal, but I don't want it now, obviously. So I guess, since there are 2 treasure chests in this scenario, I assume they're in this room and this room, the 2 like auxiliary rooms that are only opened when you jump on the pressure plate here, right? So ideally, we would leave one character in this room, have 2 go forward to here, one of them go here, one go here, and one go here to grab all the treasure chests all at once while we finish the scenario, right? So we're not going to all be together for forever. The band is breaking up at some point. I'm not sure why that's super relevant at the moment. I don't actually have great attacks or moves here. Do I have Tornado still? Yeah, that's a move 3. So that gets me adjacent to this thing, which is pretty good. Anyway, we're not ready to open this door. We want to do some more healing first. Oh, yeah, right. Nope. I briefly thought I'd walked over another trap. I saw that circle, and I was like, oh no. But it's not a trap. No one else is using this earth, right? Very much correct. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have anything to do. Might as well grab some money. I was just so demoralized in the first, like, when we opened the door to this room, I was like, this fight went really badly. The living spirits pummeling everybody. I thought we were toast. And then after I got that under control, like, we had so much healing, the Tinkerer and, I don't know, the things got back to being fine-ish. So, that was kind of fun. Elemental Aid, I mean, that heals. That's probably her best top half right now. Let's say, I mean, Mana Bolt, Let's say Impaling Eruption. I don't think she really needs to attack anything. And the bottom half moves, I think she can just get everything she needs from Ride the Wind or Reviving Ether. I don't know, like, Frost Armor, though, are we ever really going to have a chance to apply the bottom half? Feels like yes, I could do that this turn, actually. Yeah, let's do that. That's going to make it much safer for her to just charge ahead. And I'll see if Tricart can somehow generate some earth. He can, right? Rumbling Advance. Nice. And he was going to do it anyway. Oh, what's the range on her move? Her heal, I mean? 2. So he can see that that card is face up. And he wants to slurp up that delicious heal, so he should go here. Let's... So far, 0 experience. He's not leveling up very fast, I have to say. 'Cause I don't like... All the ways he can generate experience is like burning cards, and I don't know. I try not to do that. I want cards that I can grind out experience with over and over. Restorative Mist is starting to look kind of bad, huh? Because he's not going with them into the next room, I don't think. Or I guess he kind of could, right? If he had to. But no, I mean, like, this turn I want him to open the door, right? So that they can both go in. And at that point, they'll be ready to charge onward, and they won't need him to come in anymore. I hope. So I think I'll... no, I want to keep my move 4s. Let's just reinvigorating elixir to get a blessing Crycart's deck or something. So you're supposed to ride the wind and then ether, I think, to pick everything back up. You could be a little bit slower, but this is about as good a time as you're going to get, I think. I mean, I guess we go for these? This is his dream combo for opening doors. The problem is the door's going to open before he gets to go invisible. But he has 22 health. He should be fine. Well, they all act before I do, so I don't really have to worry about what it is they're doing this turn, I guess. I guess that's not true. I have to choose how I want to take damage or whatever, but obviously I'm just taking the damage. Slime's only got range 3, so he's not going to reach. Crackheart being immobilized is a bit of a downer. Huh. Can't reach very far with those obstacles, huh? This is about the best I can manage. I don't know, put another here, maybe I can do something with it. I guess it's not a surprise. The fact that he's immobilized doesn't even matter, right? Because obviously the enemies were going to walk up to him and block the doorway. Sort of obviously anyway. Maybe it could have not happened, but it's not a surprise that it did. Oh god, these guys are going to get a turn too, huh? Well, that's why we have the frost armor. Yeah. Oh, they're not even moving. That's nice. It's a good thing they didn't jump on the pressure plate. Ah! She's immobilized! Ah! Okay. That's exciting. I forgot about that possibility. This is why the invisibility cloak was such an exciting part of this plan. Oh, man. Okay, well... Help? No more mobilizers, please? Anyone else have a good plan? I guess Crycard is short resting because suddenly she needs a lot of help. I kind of wanted this because it's a very fast initiative order, but I think Rumbling Advance is probably good enough. Shield 2 all allies is also worth something, I guess. But I don't think it's worth as much as Crycart getting all up in their face. So the question is, like, how badly do I want this very low initiative order card? pretty badly, I think. Oh, except he... How much jump do I have? 0. Oh, no. I burned Clear the Way, thinking there was no way it would be good, but of course I forgot. The bottom half of it is amazing. For this... the end of this scenario. Great. So, I can't actually just jump in front of a bunch of bullets for her. Which I think means the shield 2 is pretty good. Because, you know, if they're immobilizing her, there's not a lot I can do. But if they just attack her for 80, it would be nice to, like, not have that be happening. A big disarm is nice as well, I guess. Although the range on this is not great. Range 3. 1, 2, 3. So, like, I could... 1, 2, 3. I can only get any one of these enemies. There's no way I can get 2 of them, and I can't get this guy regardless. Why is this one... Oh, I hit him with a rock. That's why. That's why he's at 7. Ah, hang on. I can get into the room, of course, you dummy. I just have to play Heaving Swing, right? Start my turn by pushing this guy into a rock, and then use Unstable Upheaval to move 2, plus 2 from my boots, and I can get to here where... nothing that has Immobilize is going to attack, except maybe this person. Ah, target 2. That's why they kept drawing a bunch of target 2 cards, I guess. Okay, so I think you should try Ride the Wind. If it does not work, we are very unhappy. And let me just make that clear. Oh no, she's immobilized right now. Right. We're trying to ride it out until next turn when she can maybe move. So we want to keep the Mana Bolt. And we want to move slowly this turn. Well, the Mana Bolt is my best bottom half for this turn, but I'm definitely not going to use it. I think we just go like this. Slowly this turn, so if someone immobilizes me early in the round, it'll be wasted with this Immobilize. Rather than re-immobilizing me. Okay, so maybe getting this treasure chest is less attainable than I had dreamed. Because maybe the Tinkerer is supposed to come in here and help out somehow? I don't know. He could definitely go get the treasure chest. That's no problem. The question is, can he do that while the Spellweaver still gets to the exit? Or maybe Cragheart goes. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I mean, Stun Shot can reach this guy, which is sort of helpful, I guess. Net Shooter could reach here, which is not very helpful. Yeah. Microbots could be a decent heal. It's only healing the Cragheart, but he's about to take a bunch of damage, I think, so that's sort of helpful. Reviving Shock is the better one, though, right? It leaves me available with a top half. Well, maybe just play both. Heal 12? No, heal 11. Which, by the way, that's how much he's missing, so that's kind of cool. I wish I could apply these all to the Spellweaver, of course. Ah, well, gosh, I'm not supposed to know this. The Crag card is planning to move very quickly and will actually be out of range of this healing. Okay, we'll cheat a little bit by adjusting that, I guess. This should still be fast enough. And the extra move might actually be helpful somehow. And we still have plenty of ways to get in here, right? There is also stamina booster, I guess. I could give him back a card. We were talking about how Clear the Way is very good. I think that's actually better than a big heal right now. Just to let him jump in here, or in case the Spellweaver can't make it, maybe he can barrel his way down to the bottom. Good news. Assuming she lives through the turn, she will not be immobilized next turn. Bad news, I mean, there's a lot of monsters on the screen, so we'll have to see. Clear the Way is a move 5. Crater is a move 4. I don't care about Crater's damage effect. I do care about the extra move. It's also a lower initiative, which is nice. I don't think I want to pick any of this back up. Ether would be okay, but nothing huge. Okay, so let's pay attention to what these enemies are actually doing now. Attack 3 on pretty much everybody. Fine. The slimes aren't attacking. The living spirits aren't attacking. So it's really just, what's the range on this? 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this thing can actually reach her, which is sad. And I can't really prevent it. Because it has target 2. It's going to hit her even if... It's really just these 3 attacking her. I feel like she should be able to survive that, right? Healing her now is not going to help, so okay, I guess there's not that much to think about at the moment. She does not need this earth, is that correct? Yes. And also, we might be making some more anyway. Nice hit. The Bless finally came in. Now, we want to make sure that we end in a position where the Stone Golem will attack the Cragheart, rather than the Spellweaver. Which I think means, like, here. Well, right, of course. We knew we were making more Earth. These guys are all going to get to attack no matter what. I don't think it's a very good idea to make her suffer 1 damage. So we stop here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we now have a reasonable chance of getting in this room on a future turn with the jump that we picked up. I guess it doesn't matter, right? I was thinking, oh, should I burn a card now so that later I can use this against a bigger attack? No. I can use this, and then if there's a big attack later, I can just burn a card, and it comes out at least as good as spending this now. If I could choose to take the 2, that would be great. I would do that. But I don't have that choice. I guess these guys aren't even attacking that much. I don't know what I'm so worried about. Also, I think I'm being a little bit... I don't know. I'm not actually going to be able to loot any of these treasure chests, I think. Because I was a little bit... I made sure that I tried to optimize for like getting the Crag Heart in the room and getting him a jump, which was fine. But now I can't get to here in a single move. And the Crag Heart can't really get to here in a single move either, right? 1, 2, 3. Actually, he can. He still has boots. So we can get this one. And if we were very brave... Oh, you know what? Maybe I could kill this guy and... No, but that doesn't help. The problem is I don't have enough move, not that I can't kill these guys. I have boots of... I have winged boots. I could just fly over him if that were a problem. You know, I sort of forgot. You do have to live through the turn after you get here. I don't have a clear plan for doing that. Like, I can hope that that's a thing I do. Anyone I can possibly kill with an attack 3? Ideally, someone who's getting... Like, it's going to be a problem. Wait, no, I should... Well, Impaling Eruption... On the one hand, I don't want to burn a card, because I want to have more cards available to burn for damage when I'm standing here. But it could kill, like, these two guys with I could kill them, right? If I do this, like, they're very likely both dead. So in some sense, I'm using this to negate 2 attacks, right? It seems like that could be reasonable. Let's give it a try. So Cragheart is not immobilized, wishes to move quickly and clear the way. Spellweaver wishes to move quickly and ride the wind. She could go for Crackling Air to get a different top half, but it is not good. Do not do that. Do you still have your bow? You do. So you could try, like... You really don't have any move 5s, right? Correct. Okay. So, like, Net Shooter on these guys... I mean, Ink Bomb is better, right? And let's play it quickly with a move 4. I don't think we're helping out over here at all, so... Yeah. Okay, and it's only a single attack 3. Range 8 is pretty funny, though. So you... I mean... Oh! That's funny. I maybe should have gone a little bit slower. Because now Cragheart can't actually get the chest. So I'm going to be moving off of this. Well... That's a bit sad. Maybe he can get this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. He can only move 7. Is there any... I mean, I don't think I can reliably last another turn. I could send the Spellweaver up here, and then have Cragheart step on this and be ready to go get out next turn, I suppose. But there's kind of a lot happening in this turn. Right? But, I mean, how much is happening? Could he survive that? I really like treasure chests. I don't like to miss out on them. Ugh, if I just ordered them better, but it's really hard, right? I mean, I could have played this 25, and it turns out it would have been fast enough, but I'm not supposed to know that, and I'm certainly not supposed to roll back to pretend I knew it. Because it doesn't just depend on what the other mercenaries plays, it depends on what the enemies draw. Very, very cheating to roll that back. I mean, like a lot of these, you can kind of just, like, I don't know, go for the win, and on a future visit, you can come back and try to get the chests. You could do the opposite, though. You could just, like, go for the chests, and on a future one, try to win. But I feel like getting these is sort of easier. Maybe? Not a lot easier. But I would know more about the layout. I could come more prepared for various things. I could mess up the first room less. Cragheart didn't really help as much as I'd hoped he would. And if I had thought things through really carefully, I would have ended my turn here. Although, actually, when I step off of this, the trap activates there, and I don't know which way it's going to push him. I think we're supposed to get to choose, but I bet the game would choose for us, which seems horrible. Alright, I'm just going to try to cash in the win here. I can't say I'm actually cashing it in because one never knows. If they manage to hit me for 3 or more 3 times, I will die. But I don't think that's possible. Only these two at most are going to attack her. And less than that, presumably, because the Cragheart's going to get in the way. Wait a minute. Why didn't this door close? What? Huh. So this pressure plate, sorry, this door is controlled by standing on the pressure plate in the same way as all the other, like, objective doors. These side rooms were opened permanently by stepping on this pressure plate, apparently. So I actually can step up here if I want. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. How much attack? 3, range 7. If I stand here, do you have line of sight to me? You do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm certainly closer to you than the... Huh, yeah, I guess I can get this treasure chest then. Nice. Oh, yes. Affect no adjacent allies. I always forget that part. I'm fairly sure this does not kill the Spellweaver. She's still only getting attacked by 2 of these things, and I don't think that can possibly kill her. Let's see if the Cragheart can suffer some damage here as well. 10 gold. Okay, that's not that big a deal. So, I don't know. Like, I guess, you know, on the previous turn, I gave the Cragheart, there's no traps I'm walking over. I gave the Cragheart a card back, and that card enabled him to get some loot. And, okay, so it cost me this loot, but it sort of breaks even, right? Hit me? Hit me for a lot? Yeah. Actually, what are these guys attacking for? They're attacking for 4. Because he wants to have only 2 health, right? So I kind of want, I think, to actually not take damage from this. Because I want to take 4 damage. And if I take 3 here, I'll be at 3. And if they actually attack me for 3, I won't be able to take that damage. So... Or wait, can I just die? Is that allowed? If you're exhausted, do you have 2 or less HP? I don't know. Thoughts? Let's actually look that up real quick. Why not? Gloomhaven Masochist Exhausted. I died. Do I achieve it? Someone asks. If you exhausted due to reaching 0, then your HP was less than 2. If you exhausted due to not enough cards, then no. Okay, so I should just be taking damage here. Great. Hit me again. Hit me again. Now, this is not jeopardizing anything. This is the last attacker, so I can afford to die. One movement away from looting all the treasure chests. Oh well.
Activated. A massive boom echoes throughout the chamber, and the gears slowly grind to a halt. Luckily, this seems to sap the power of the Guardians as well. And what was once a raucous turmoil is now eerily quiet. The gears lay dormant, and the machinery no longer whirs.
Well, at least we got 1 perk point, huh? Good work, Craggy. It's because they had only one of my characters was awarded a perk, battle gold. It was like play badly. I was like, I can handle that. Yes, be bad at the game. Amazing. Quest complete. Some XP. All right. Oh, wait, someone wanted to do side scenarios and I forgot about that? I mean, I guess I brought the right guy. Good. Okay, I was just doing that for fun, but sure. No level ups to do or anything. Any other side scenarios lying around? That's core. This one I think is core, right? Yeah. This is a side quest, the magma pit. Oh, we tried that one once. It was so hard. Maybe it's easier now. A side quest boss. That would be several people. It's in the Dagger Forest as well, right? We could bring a party of 3 who all enjoy this quest. Are we not done? Oh, right. We failed the Underwater Lagoon. That's right. Okay, well. Nice to have a win, even if it wasn't as big a win as I could have hoped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.